is you're chasing, will it be worth it in the end? Will it bring you true happiness?
Never girl named Kayla, pretty and nice. Breasts well stiff like the ticky pan night.
Lately, I've been catching myself asking myself this question a lot more often than usual, right? And it's like, will this all be worth it in the end? Will chase your dreams, chase your goals, whatever it is you're chasing, will it be worth it in the end? Will it bring you true happiness? Because I've been seeing a lot of more older folks on my YouTube feed. And it got me thinking, because as I'm getting older, I'm in my 30s, going to 32. And I'm seeing videos from people that's like 65, 73. That's talking about the simple life. So that got me thinking like, yo, when you're in your 30s chasing that life that you think we all want, the glitz, the glamour, the lifestyle, the fashion, all this thing, will it all be worth it? Because everything we damn near accomplished at some point, we thought it was going to bring us happiness until we get it. And then we get it and then we want something else. So it really got me thinking, man. It really got me thinking deep. Like, if they're like 73, 75, 65, and I hope any of you older folks, I hope one of you guys watch this video. And just comment below and just give us some advice, man. Give us young people some advice on what should we be focusing on mostly right now. Whether we're in our 20s, 30s, I'm in my 30s. So, I hope, YouTube push this video and one of you guys comment and give us some wisdom, because I love watching the older folks with the wisdom, the knowledge. I just love listening to them, man, because you really see the meaning of life and then just the knowledge they have and the wisdom they have and the experience they have. So, yeah, but, it just got you thinking, like, will it be worth it, man? Because everything we think that's going to bring us happiness, we get it, and then we're not happy no more. Every single thing. I remember it's like every time I really try to, like, process how long I'll be happy with something, and I'm trying to force myself to like it more longer than So it's like, I don't know. Like, say, take this apartment, right? Say when you first got your apartment that you have right now, if you have an apartment. Before you had it, you had all this excitement. You got it. And then like weeks pass, later pass, months pass, now you're dreading it. You're looking for something else. So is there really happiness in this life? And now that we all know that it's more higher beings above us, and if how they look at us as we're just chasing, hustling mentality, instead of being spiritual beings and knowing that we have everything already. Imagine how they looking at us, and if their level is higher than us and our level is at the bottom level, then does it really mean happiness is really here? So it can't be no happy. And as I'm making this video, I feel like I just solved my own question as I'm making this video. It can't be no happiness here, man. It cannot be no happiness in this 3D realm. Happiness is within all of us. And as I'm saying, when we get older, that's when we start realizing it's nothing outside of us that's going to make us happy. Nothing. Nothing outside of us that's going to make us happy. And it's going to take us going through everything, trying everything, doing everything before we realize that. And as I'm making this video, that it's like that answer just came right to me. So, and we always hear that though. We always hear that nothing will make you happy. But it just kind of clicked differently just though. Because nothing out in this damn 3D world is going to make us happy. If nothing is going to make us happy, then what should we be focused on? What should we really be focused on then? And as I'm getting older, man, I'm just processing life, man. Like I said, I'm about to turn 32 next week. And I'm looking on the other side where I'm looking at the older folks. They're looking at the simpler side of life. I'm looking at someone that's 25, 24, that's driving their Lamborghini, their Ferrari, whatever it is. And it's like, I'm right in between. And I'm like, yo, I want to experience that. And I know at some point when I experience that, it's just going to be all right. what's next, you know? And I know when I get older, like up to my 40s, 50s, I'm gonna be looking at the simpler side of life, you know? So this whole life thing, man, it really makes you wonder, man, like, is there really happiness here on earth? Is there really happiness? And the happiness is, the answer is yes. The happiness is in you. The happiness is in me. The happiness is in all of us. But we just gotta find it somehow, man. We just gotta find it. And chasing everything, chasing all these things ain't gonna bring us no happiness, man. Because once we get it, we're not gonna be happy with it. It's just gonna be temporary happiness, artificial happiness. So, you know, this life thing is just like, it's like a paradox, man. It's like a paradox. You try to figure it out, you try to learn it, you try to understand it, and the more you know, you realize the less you know. So little do you know. But we just gotta make it out of here, man. We just gotta keep going, we gotta keep pushing. And no matter how bad it gets for you, no matter how far gone you are, you know, even if you gotta start over from rock bottom, and even if you guys, and that's another thing, that's why I like watching the elders, and that's why I want them to comment on these videos, you know. So, you know, when I watched this video with this guy, and he said, like, when he said starting over, and I mean, sometimes you gotta sell everything, you gotta get rid of everything down to the 4 walls. You know, you can't get that new life that you want. You can't start that new life that you want and keep everything. It just won't work. It just won't work. So you gotta